You went in the locker room at LSU, man. Didn't come out, and then you never played again. What happened in the locker room? Cause I was waiting for you to get back on the field, but I saw it. I was like, he ain't gonna play again. Yeah. I could see it. You know what I'm saying? I could see your body language. Mm-hmm. Dog, what did you go through? Like, could you explain that time? Like, was it super tough or did you?
Yeah. I guess I'm pretty sure you lost people, like someone close to you, whoever it was. But imagine like that feeling in that moment, but like times like 10. Like it was like I lost my grandpa, I lost cousins,
right?
And it's still like this was like the worst, like by far. It wasn't even close. Like it was that feeling of like you feel like you failed. You feel like, what was this all for? Like why me? Like why now? Like it felt like a game. It felt like a trick you got played. It's like how I get to my junior year. I didn't play all these years, and I get to my junior year before like what I did all this hard work for is right there, and then boom, gone like that overnight. Like literally overnight, just that quick.
Right.
You know, so I was lost. You know what I mean? I didn't know who I was. You know, because everything I did was football, sports related. So that's all everyone knew me for.
Right.
No one really cared about me as like a person or what I did off the field or who I was. It was more so, all right, he can catch, he can run, he can jump. That was it, you know. So it was an adjustment. Took like a year and like a half, and I guess I still will never like be fully over it. You know what I mean? Because I still like I be having dreams about it. No cap. Like I still be having dreams about like playing. Like just the other night I had a dream like I was in high school. Like, and I remember the feeling of when you on the field, like when you playing and just kind of had that aggressiveness, like it was there. I'm like, bro, like I woke up, I'm like, come on, like, you know what I mean? But I feel like as I get older and as I get into like other things, which I'm doing, I feel like it'll become easier to get over with. But I won't never fully just be like, forget it.
Did the injury happen in the game? Like where did it come?
It was more so, I would say it was more so like as time went on, like time just banging around, I would assume just banging around. Playing a game at a, I guess the way I play it, aggressive, like, you know, trying to crack back people, trying to, like, I'm the person that's blocking, I'm in the mix, like, I'm not out there, you know, every receiver is kind of pretty boy, don't want to be touched, I'm in there cracking, trying to crack linebackers and whatnot, so running slants across the middle, getting hit, I think just over time, you know, just a constant banging, I think is what really happened at the end, so.
Yeah. Well, speaking of crackbacks, you had one of the famous crackbacks at Florida State, which aided on ending, gave Rozier a first down, and it ended a losing streak of 2010, 2016. Take us through that play. What happened? Do you remember this play? Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
Oh, let's run it, then.
So, the guy, Westbrook, whatever his last name was. Earlier in the game, I don't know, you can kind of go back if you like kind of watch, like, you know, some people watch the full games, you know, now, but if you go back and watch, early in the game, I had got a block and a back penalty.
Right.
And I was going to go crack him, but when I got to him, he turned his back. So I, obviously, like, it's literally right when I got to him, so I ran into him. I tried to slow up, but I ran into him. He fell, and the ref, beep. You know, so the coach is like, come on, like, dang, use your hand. I'm like, bro, like I know what he just did, you know what I mean? And he's getting up.
He's like, Coach, he tricked me. Coach, he tricked me.
Yeah, like I'm like, Coach, like he literally turned his back. Like I was there to block. It was gonna be a nice clean block, but he turned his back. So he gets up. He like, all right, hit me in the front next time. Talking smack. Like I'm like,
it was personal.
I don't even know who this dude is because their starting safety was actually hurt that game, so that's why he was in there, because he wouldn't even, like, he was on a scouting report, but he was like a backup guy.
Right.
Now he's starting, so he in there chapping. He like, hit me in the front. I'm like, I literally looked at him. I said, all right. Walked away. Went like the next quarter. Was it next quarter? Yeah, because we're going into the
third quarter. It was third quarter, yeah.
Man, guess who I see? Rozier, Coach Rick called that play. Rozier pull it. And it was right after I caught like the pass on the sideline. It was like 3rd and 20. I caught a pass on the sideline. I'm turned now.
Right.
Because going into halftime, I wasn't really getting the ball like that. It was kind of, the offense wasn't doing anything. It was like 3-0 or something.
We remember.
I'm in there like, I'm in there going off. I'm like, man, like, let's go. Like, what is we doing? Like, we're not even, like, our defense is balling, but our offense ain't doing nothing. So we come out, Coach Richt, they throw me the ball. I catch it, bomb. Get up. Turned up. I'm come on. The next play, I release. Outside release, kind of run the guy off because I know it's serious. He can either keep it. If he keep it, I don't want the corner to come off and make the tackle. So I'm running off McFadden, and I'm looking back, and I see where they're pulling. I see 19 coming right in the gap, and it was like the perfect scenario. Like when I saw that 19. If it was anybody else, I probably wouldn't have came through and tried to clean him up because I didn't want to get a targeting penalty.
Right.
When I saw 19, just what he said just clicked. And I stopped, like I came through and I dove in his set, hit him. He was over there. I looking at him like, what? Like
you said something to him?
I saw you looking at him. I called him a couple names as I looked at him and walked away, and then that's how that went. But
they were calling targeting in.
Yeah, it was.
They had just started?
They just started doing the targeting thing.
Huh?
Yeah.
But they didn't call it.
Because the rival. Yeah.
Oh, they did review it?
Yeah, they reviewed it to try to see. But what happens is that I didn't want to get targeted. I really could have aimed higher, but because of the target, I tried to hit him like right in here.
Right.
When I hit him, if you see, like I turn, probably on my neck. I turn with my neck, and I like kind of hit him more so with this shoulder part to kind of ensure. Because back in the day, most people end up top, they flipping on their neck. But the way he hit, you saw he landed on his back because I hit him like right hand in the chest. I knocked the wind up out of him. So.
He left the game because he was hurt.
Yeah, he got back in the game.
Yeah.
But when he was walking off, he pointed at me and stuff. He was like, he wouldn't stop. He one of those dudes on the field. Like, no matter what you do to him, he'll like, I got you. And I'm like, all right, bro. So he came back in the game and actually I caught another pass on like 3rd down, like right on him. He had tackled me, but he was hurt. Like, and then after I hit him, he got back in a couple plays later. Braxton scored at him, funny enough. And that was like our first touchdown. If you see 19 was on him. So but he was banged up rest of the game. Yeah. He was hurting.
Do you think if Kaaya would have came back that last year, y'all would have been a playoff team?
I think, if Kaaya would have came back, like, I guess no hate to Malik, he did what he had to do, and he got the job done, but
he was young though, right? Malik was
yeah.
Right.
But,
Oh, he's just waiting his turn.
Yeah, he was essentially waiting his turn. Yeah. But Kaaya was he was different.
He was.
He was like when I say like a lead quarterback, obviously he hurt his back. Yeah. Once he got to the NFL and stuff, so he couldn't really continue playing either. But he was that guy. The way he carried us, the way he led the team, the way he controlled like the offense and controlled like, how you prepare for the game.
Right.
When I got there, that's what I like. I didn't know like how to study plays or how to practice, so I just looked up to the older guys. So I see guys like Kaaya kind of taking control of practice, like, come on, y'all, let's go, let's roll. Like, you got this on this route, like, with full speed. Like, that's what I knew. So that's why freshman year, I'm coming out. It seemed like I was ahead of the game, or I guess the learning curve of the freshman, but that's because I had older guys to kind of help. Right. And I just prepared like they did. You know, so.
How was it playing for Mark Richt?
It was cool. I think he has like a older mentality. Like he has more of like a structure of like like how you dress, like how you wear your game clothes and stuff. But it was a good coach, man. I can't complain, man. He good man. He all the stuff he does, even when he's yelling at us, it's coming from a good place, Yeah. So I think that's why he has so much success, in his like 18, 19 years of coaching, right? Because he's able to be like a leader of the team. Yeah, but he's like a laid back personality, but he knows when to put his foot down and really demand something up out of you. So there's a few times in practice he cursing us out, but
really?
Yeah, but he's like, I can't say the prayer at the end of practice because I just got through cursing. But that's the kind of guy he was. Like, he's gonna talk to you from like a God's point of view, right? But when it's time to put his foot down, he gonna let you know. But at the end of the day, he gonna love you up at the end of the day after it. So it was dope. You know, he was one of the reasons I came. Once he got hired here, I was like,
Really?
that's different. Like that's someone that's gonna bring a structure
Right.
that I feel like University of Miami needed because
Right.
Miami was at the time was just all over the place.
So listen, after the Sam Bruce interview, you hit me up, man, and you was like, man, you liked that interview.
That was dope.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
What you liked about it?
Because it allowed him, it gave Bruce an opportunity to kind of speak his piece.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know how hard he worked, you know what I mean? And just being with him, I understand he was young, but I was able to see, like, I just feel like he didn't get the fair end of the stick, you know, to be honest. I don't know what it was. I don't know what point people was trying to prove and make an example out of him.
Yeah.
I don't know why they chose him out of all people, but
Yeah.
because we all young, he ain't the first person to get in trouble or do something that no one else knew about. There's people getting in trouble all the time. There's people at Miami that you've seen done X, Y, and Z. They still was on the team.
Right.
Some came back. They didn't get disciplined the way he did. And they didn't just get kicked off and sent away.
It's kind of haste. It's kind of fast.
It seemed a little more personal to me just from just looking on the outside, you know. And I'm just like, I didn't understand it. When I saw he was released from the team, I was shocked. I was like, what the? I'm like, this man, they got him on a scout. When they got him on, they had him on like the scout team. He out there doing our starters.
Right.
And I'm just like, why is he even over there? Like, I get it. Like, whatever he did, like, I think he's been punished enough. But I think where he got a little rebellious is where it felt like a bully. It's like, all right, I got the point. I did my punishment.
Right.
And it's like you keep on adding to like stuff I didn't did enough punishment. I didn't did enough 530s. I didn't did enough. I didn't play. Like I didn't got embarrassed.
They had to be hard on him. They probably thought they had to be hard on him
Yeah.
because what he did in high school. And
Right.
And Sam Bruce was a great kid, like as junior high, youth football.
Right.
And as he became more famous,
Right.
I can tell you,
Yeah.
as he became more famous,
Right.
he kind of didn't know really how to deal with it. And I think they probably felt they had to be hard on him. But no, it's coming from you. You was in the inside, and you said it went kind of fast.
Yeah, I think he didn't really have a chance to really like even just play. Like I feel like he's think about it, he's been playing all his life being that guy.
Right.
He gets Miami, he's punished for whatever.
Right.
Just be a little like I think they should have been more just open and straightforward about what their plan was once he actually came to Miami, as far as punishing him. Because I think, okay, you say okay, you're gonna only miss this amount of games. Okay, after those games, you practicing. Now it's like, all right, that's up. Now let's ball.
Right.
Oh no, we still gonna keep it. It's like what?
Right.
Come on, then that's when the tension started to rise, and then it gets ugly, But can I blame him? I can't, you know what I mean? But it's like, can I blame the school either for trying to make it? I can't really, but it's like, if I had to pick a side, I would side more with Bruce. I would side more. Just being there, just seeing just different stuff everybody was doing. He ain't the only person that, you know what I mean? Like,
I got you, bro.
I think it's like, come on, like,
right. I got you. Your brother had coming out of high school had a chance to come to Miami, right? He chose Auburn.
Yep.
Where's he at now? He's at
UCF.
Yeah, UCF now. How's he doing?
He's good. He's in a better place.
Yeah.
Mentally, just physically. He likes it. He's clicking. I think Auburn was just the kids that are there are just different. You know what I mean? And my little brother, he's different than like just most people. You know what I mean? He really like he is his environment. Whoever he hangs around, like he's picky with who he hang around.
Really?
He's not really like the guy that just hangs out with everybody. And I think going to UCF, it kind of maybe it's because it's in Florida, but the kids that kind of go there, just in general, just the atmosphere, the environment, the community is more like what he's used to, what he grew up on. So like me, you can take me anywhere.
Right.
And like I'm good. Like I know how to blend in and I know how to move around with different groups of people, but he's a little different,
Yeah, I remember one time you were live, man, and you were like, man, Footballville, go see my brother. And this when he was younger, right? So I went to go see him one time, man, and they got the dog beat out on by Palm Beach that night. He was in the huddle, and he was getting the team fired up, and he cursed. And then he came to me, and he was like, hey, I cursed, man. Make sure you take the curse word out.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and I looked at him, I said, man, you think you the first kid ever cursed in huddle? But
he's always thinking, he's always analyzing, and you know he's
right.
You know what I mean? That's literally him. I can literally see him doing that. I can literally see him doing that.
So you know that's true story.
Yeah,
bro. He actually came to me. He was like, man, hey man, I curse, man. Could you take the curse word out? I was like, man, 8-year-olds, 7-year-olds be cursing in huddle, bro. Like, I mean, it's not that. And you're in the middle of a football game,
middle of a
fight.
game. Yeah, you that. You know what I mean? It's normal to go out there and say crazy stuff,
right,
you know, because you're in a battle, you know.
Right.
You think people are saying when you fighting someone, you think they having conversations, nice combos, and I love your hat, man. Swinging low, man.
Yeah, you're in the middle of a battle. You just called it.
Right.
When he left Auburn, was he really had a chance to come to Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
I
happened
don't
with
know.
that?
He literally the way the NCAA works, funny enough, is that if you're a transfer and let's say you took an official visit to like a college, you can't go to that college when you transfer. Like you have to wait about, I think it's like 3 years or something. And I didn't even know that was a rule. And Coach D, no one knew.
They got so many weird rules, dog.
He was pretty much committed, like not even pretty much. He was like committed to Miami. Like we talked with Diaz and they talked my family because we left on like a rocky note,
right?
Like with Miami, but everything was kind of put down. We like, all right, we good. We gonna do what's right. We coming back. He gonna come to the U.
And then this happened.
He gonna do his thing, and then the NCAA called Diaz once they got with it that my brother's coming there. They're like, hey, like he can't because of he took an official visit there in high school, and so he can't do it. So any school he would have took it that he took official visit with, he couldn't have went there anyway when he was trying to transfer. So that's where and that's how life works sometimes. Coach Malzahn got hired at UCF literally like probably a couple weeks later, and it just was right. We're like, that's where y'all go, you know, in the state of Florida.
Right.
You know what I mean? Familiar face, coach that you click with, he understands you, and so that's how it went.
Yeah. Now, talk to me about the transition from high school to this dominant wide receiver that you turned into. Like, talk to me about that transition. What did you know that you were going to get the Miami on fire like that? It caught you off guard too.
No, it didn't.
It didn't?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because in high school, I felt like I was the best. I felt like I personally was the best player, but I feel like the school I went to, people just would discredit it just off the fact that I went to Welton High School and I didn't go to like the St. Thomas's, the Miramar's, you know what I mean? Those the Flanagan's of the world, you know. So I feel like that's why. But if you really watch like me play in high school, like you really saw like how easy it was, and it wasn't because of like the competition. Like I did what I had to do to the competition, but I wasn't even at my best in high school. So that's why I'm like, dang, like I see a lot of guys like they straining trying to like get open, and I'm just like I'm raw. Like I'm not
easy
even.
For you.
Yeah, it was just easy. Like every game, like it wasn't even a doubt of if I'm going for 100 yards. It was 100 yards in high school was just a regular like I remember games I used to be mad if I didn't get 200 or 250. Like I was like,
my God.
Dang, like bro, how I let like you know what I mean? Like how I let this dude not even guard me? Like I'm bombing him up and stuff. But
were any of your teams good?
They were decent. Like we played like the Palm Beach like Gardens. Like they had some players that went and played Division I football. Funny enough, at like Sean Boone, he played at Dwyer. Right. Like we played at Dwyer's and Palm Beach Gardens.
Dwyer was good then.
Yeah, Dwyer put like Johnny Dixon and Sean Boone and literally there's like 5 or 6 guys that's like in the NFL from like the school. So we play people. It's just I feel like the school I went to, they just said like just off the back that I went to Wellington High School. Like how could a kid at Wellington High School be the best receiver in the state of Florida? Yeah. Because you got all these other guys at these other schools getting off, but I'm like these guys are playing with other really good players on this team, and they get a lot of one-on-one coverage. Right. I'm being guarded by like if I show you a picture, I'm getting guarded by like 3 different people, 3 players on one play, and I'm still scoring and I'm still doing what I do. So imagine if I get one guy. Yeah. So that's my thoughts. I'm like, bro, when I get to college, I wish someone would put one. I wish somebody would come through one-on-one. Like that's like not even clicking them. I'm like, throw me the ball. So when I got to Miami, it's funny. I love Corn Elder. First person I routed up. First play, first practice. I ran legit too. I ran a go route. Bombed him. Came back, did a slant. Like, and it was easy. I'm like, the one-on-one. Like I think going to high school, getting guarded by 3-4 people on a play, Now I'm getting guarded by one. I'm like, thank you, like this, because I feel like in high school, some of the guys that are ranked higher than me were getting guarded by one person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, and they're like, I'm watching what they're doing. I'm like, bro, they not even really that much open. So what are you gonna do when the college corner come up and press them and really on there and really, you know what I mean? I'm getting pressed by like a linebacker. The cornerback is 5 yards off, and then the safety's over top. Like, I'm like, they're not gonna do this in college. So obviously when I got to Miami, first thing I'm gonna learn my plays. So therefore, there's no way Coach Richt or anyone can't put me on the field because I'm gonna know my assignment. That's one thing Coach Dugans kept telling, like, know your assignment, you'll be on the field.
Right.
Coach Richt caught me one morning. It was 5:30 in the morning. Never forget. He coming into the office. I'm getting treatment. He walk up on me out the blue. I'm eyes red. I'm still just not waking up. He walk up on me. He asked me like 30 plays in a row. He's like, "What you got on this play?" I knew every single play to the T. With my what is a blocking assignment, a route, the depth, how many yards, what I do after everything. I knew every single thing, and from that moment, I think that's what allowed me, because then he put me with the ones, and now I'm running with the ones, and he's seeing that I really understand the game. Like I'm overanalyzing. So I think once that happened,
he knew he could trust you.
Yeah, and then but the playing all that kind of stuff was the easy part. It was just learning the system. And
Twan said he looked at your highlight tape and he thought we was getting Michael Irvin. Twan said he saw it. He saw it in high school. He was Twan. Twan was like, he saw it. He said, man, I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, we get Michael Irvin again.
Right. Yeah.
No, because you made it look easy. Like, what do you think was your best attribute? Was it the speed or was it?
I think like the manipulation of how I set things up. So like, I feel like a lot of players, like when they catch the ball, they don't know what to do after. But in my mind, like I'm already thinking about what I'm doing before I actually do it. Like I'm thinking 3 steps ahead of you,
right?
While you thinking 2.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So like, if I got a slant, like I'm setting it up where you might think I'm doing a go route or a comeback, but I'm really running a slant.
Right.
And I think doing stuff like that, and just obviously being fast and being quick, twitchy on top of that, allowed me to get the separation I needed. Allowed me to really, I think I shocked a lot of people because they didn't really know how fast I was.
Right.
You know, so, because I was faster than Bruce. I was
you faster than Bruce?
Yeah, I was faster than everybody on the team.
Bruce was just quick. You was the fastest on the team?
I was fast on the team, no cap. Like,
who was the second fastest? Give me some names.
Oh my God.
Stacy's only fast?
Yeah, Stacy, I think he was fast. He ran like a 4.41 or something. It was a 4.3.
Yeah.
Somebody else on the team, I ran a 4.31. Somebody else ran a 4.33. I was, but that's why I kept tearing my hamstring. That's why I kept tearing my hamstring, bro. I was running faster than I think my body was used to, because high school, like my form and everything, because you're not really lifting in high school like that. So when I got to college, I'm really getting strong. Like my legs is like, I'm explode. Like my explosiveness is just crazy now. Like I'm squatting like 350 easy. Like it's not even a. So, and I think that I started tearing my hamstring and whatnot, but my speed definitely was it shocked a lot of people, because I don't think people knew I was that fast. Because in high school, I never had to run as fast as I could.
You couldn't. You had 3 people in front.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was always just like, whatever. So when you watch on film, I think there's like 3 plays my entire career where you see me just pull away from people, and it was like, all right, that's the speed. But other than that, it was always just I'm bombing people and I'm jogging 10, 20 yards away from the end zone, because I'm just cruising into the end zone. So I never really had to be explosive. So when I got to Miami, coach is like, what the? Like, nah, dude, like, everyone used to be like, boy, that boy's riding, like, so.
You follow the current team?
Yeah, I keep up now. Yeah? Keep up.
How you feel about the current team?
I think I think last year, everyone had to kind of get acquainted to, like, just all these new players on the team, and I think now with King coming in, second year here, understand the new system with Lashley, I think he's like the heart and soul of the team, and I think everyone's following like the lead, so everyone's just, from what I'm seeing and hearing, everyone's just like working way harder.
Oh, really?
Everyone's just taking it way more, like, not saying they didn't take it serious, but it's like the expectations are like,
it is.
Now we expecting to win 10 games, and it's not like oh my God, we won 10 games. It's like we're putting in the work, because we don't plan on just winning 10 games. Their end goal is the boys trying to win a championship. So And it's possible they could do it.
You think so? All right, now
If they beat Alabama first game, I'm almost certain they going into the playoffs and they gonna be the team to bargain with. They beat Alabama. It's gonna give everyone that confidence that we put in the work all off season.
Yeah,
and we can roll. So I know that's my hot take. But if we beat Bama, which I'm banking on we do, Bama they missing a lot of pieces. They got a new quarterback, but there's pieces. Their receivers aren't. They don't know Jalen Waddle.
They lost all the production. We just saw the whole list of all the college teams.
And they've been known to redo it every year, but they got to prove it first game. And first game, it's you don't know what the other team's doing.
Yeah.
They don't know what our offense is gonna look like this year, what plays we're gonna run, what our defense is like. It's a free fall. First game is the place.
Right. You know King personally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hang with all these guys, man. But I be with them as a real friends, like every weekend I'm with them.
I heard you just want him to win. I heard you meet him, talk to him. They say you just want him to win. He's a good kid.
Yeah, man. That's it. I'm there, like, man, y'all boys good. Like y'all boys working. Like how we looking, you know? And I'm just there, just like any questions they ever got to ask about just football, just anything. I'm there just to help them.
Before we get out of here, man, I got one more question to ask you. If you had a chance to go back, right, take the injury away.
Yeah.
Knowing what you know now, you got a successful business, longevity, you can do that forever.
All right.
Would you put the damn helmet back on and play again and redo it and delete the?
Yeah. If someone told me right now, because the surgery stuff is like out of date, so it's not up to date. But if right now, for some reason, the doctor was like, I can go back and I can play. I'm doing it 100 times over and over. I'm playing.
And see, and that's
because there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. There's nothing that you can kind of compare. Because I can't hit you and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why you want to hit somebody?
I hit you, I'm going to jail, bro. Like.
So you would do it because what you have now, and the reason I asked that is because you know why I asked it.
Right.
You went through what you went through.
Right.
You created a business.
Right.
Now you probably realize that I was only gonna play football for maybe 10 years.
Right.
This is forever. I feed my family.
Right.
I basically got to where I needed to be to faster.
Right.
But your passion saying that.
Yeah. It's
I roll them dice again.
Yeah. Maybe if I had to do it again, I probably. I wouldn't change what happened, but if I had to go back and if I could, I would still want to.
You would rather play. You would play.
I still rather play, but right now in today's life, I wouldn't change what happened. To be honest, because like you said, the game ends for everybody. At some point, whether it's a year from now, if you get drafted, you might get hurt. You know what I mean, or you might get cut. It ends for everybody, so I don't think I'm any different. It's just mine's happen faster than a guy that might play 10 years, 15, or 1.
Bro, you know what it is? Because it's what life is about. See, we don't ever sit down and slow down and think about what is life about. And the reason you'll do it again because you're passionate about it. Right. And when you find something you're passionate about, you'll do it for free. Exactly. And that's what I try to explain to people, though. Life is about doing something that makes you happy, something you can get up and do for free, and you get money out of it eventually because you love doing it. And that's why. It's the game. People love playing the game, and you love playing the game, and that's the part that people have to understand about life. It's not about money. It's not about girls or cars.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's about finding something that you can get up every day, man, and be happy about. And the game makes people happy. But you're still around tonight, though.
Yeah. I think that's what's. I guess the easy part is that I feel like I'm helping, giving back, and shaping the next gen, but I'm not like on the field, like obviously getting hurt or potential of breaking my neck, none of that. So I think that's where I'm like, I'm in a safe place, I'm in a good place, but it's like I'm around a sport. I can be around it, I'm still in tune to it, so it's like, it helps. It helps a lot. I say this is something I feel I'm getting that passion for it. Like it's what I'm used to. It's around the people that I'm used to. I'm not in like a corporate office, like, you know, on spreadsheets all day. Yeah, it's like I'm really hanging with these guys, working out with them. You know, if they call me, you want to understand a play or something, or you want to know what to do. You have them all the way around. Man, pick me up, pick up the phone, man. I'll let you know how to go about. I know how to do releases, like everything. So that's why I think it's dope. All right, man. Appreciate you coming. Yes, sir. There's a lot of value in that, man. Yes, sir. All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, man. Beast, man. Ahmmon Richards right here. Y'all go check him out. Tell the people where to follow you at. Yeah, follow me Instagram, Ahmmon Richards, just my name. If you want to follow the company, Legendary Sports Agency on Instagram, Legendary Sports 1 on Twitter.
Yeah.
And yeah, just stay tuned in, man. We're doing a lot of great things. We got a lot more great things we got going on, and next 10 years you're gonna see where I'm at.
If somebody like get presented a contract or something, and they wanted to contact, could a player just be like tweet you at the end of the night or DM you and be like, hey man, I need help? And then how does that work?
I know compliance, y'all gonna see this. So any players, don't hit me up directly. Hit up the company page, and our agents will get on it, and we gonna get y'all whatever y'all.
So they
need.
have to go to the company
Yeah, man, go to the company, man. They're trying to put these restrictions on me, but once I'm in the clear, I'm gonna exploit the whole industry. So
they could just hit the company page. They could, and then, hey, I need help, and then the company will deal with them.
Yeah, our agents, they're certified in multiple states. They're certified in the state of Florida. So when y'all see this, they are registered. They are certified. We in Texas. We in New York. We literally in numerous states. So hit them up. They're gonna get in contact with you. We'll get that marketing done for all our NIL guys.
All right, we'll be right back, man. We got Ahmmon Richards right here. We're gonna get into some stuff we talk about the first half.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what? This nigga was it. One shit.